All day I put a killer. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not over fire drill. I got.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Timberwolves. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're happy with their direction. I mean, with these ratings, remember, it is early, but this is a team with their sights set on a long playoff run.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Alexander Sarr is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. Ball is out there with Jokic. Then there's Doncic. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Now, here's Doncic. Wallace, good.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Johnson against Giddey. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Doncic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
From deep, Johnson sinks the triple. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Durant. Pass to Wallace. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
McCollum outside. Back to Middleton. George with the screen on Wallace. Outside, George. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
From Luka Doncic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Middleton for 3, and it's Durant with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here's McCollum for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Jokic draws the double. Over Sarr, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
McCollum finds Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Outside, KD. Takes it off the glass. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Giddey against Johnson. Sarr tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bulls leading by 4. Doncic passes to Jokic. Back to Doncic. Jokic inside. Covered by Sarr. And it's Jokic missing. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Horford, he's checked in for Chicago. Hughes comes in for Josh Giddey. And then for Washington, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Coulibaly in for Johnson. Here's Bagley. Goes up off the inbound. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Sarr. Back to McCollum. Wizards passing it around. And here's Bagley. To the inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Bagley. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Jokic against Sarr. Jokic with the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Bagley. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Jokic. The Bulls leading by 3. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Out to Doncic. Here's Hughes. He's defended by Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Jokic draws the double. 20 feet out. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. Outside, Bagley. Here's Coulibaly. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Cam Whitmore. Coulibaly is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Bagley. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bagley with a screen on Horford. Champagnie passes to Bagley. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Pass to Whitmore. Sent back by KD.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back. I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Wizards making a switch here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. It's George on the wing. Johnson outside. Six on the shot clock to stop the run. Here's Bagley. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bagley's got his second bucket of the game to go. Bulls leading by 8. Paul looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his third assist on the night. The Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. KD's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
The shot by George, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Shots good by Durant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Bagley. Middleton against Horford. And Middleton kicks to Johnson. From about 16, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Takes it from 10. Johnson with the rebound. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to George. Back to Johnson. Here's the 3. Rebound by Wallace.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With an almost entirely new group. Jokic, he's checked in for Horford. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kevin Durant. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Hughes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Paul. Sar's checked in for Washington. McCollum comes in for Coulibaly. Hardaway kicks to Jokic. Doncic outside for the three. The three ball from Doncic.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Middleton the pass to Johnson. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
6 to shoot. Hardaway finds Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Hardaway. And it's Jokic in the corner. Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shot down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Luka Doncic. Shooting 1.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Down by 15. McCollum, Johnson outside. A floater. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. 56 seconds left here in the second. The shot by George, wide open.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
The three for Doncic. Doesn't go, only his third miss in 9 tries. A three from McCollum. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For Chicago, Al Horford's checked in for Jokic, and it's Paul in for Luka Doncic. Chicago leading by 17. Paul passes to Horford. Outside Hardaway. Over George. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Horford.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Johnson surveying the floor. Will it go? Chicago grabs the miss. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Bulls up 19. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. Quarter.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Washington Wizards.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding in session. And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. And the Eastern Conference winner, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected number 1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've got Wallace. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Durant. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
That one drops for him. And that's 10 points for Jokic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Durant kicks to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Sarr. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll get the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 14.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
To end the run, and Sarr throws it down.
Well, you see Alex Sarr get off the dribble drive and then use that 7 foot to make it an easy finish.
Here's Doncic. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Middleton on the wing. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Johnson outside. Fires the three.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a start, but the bucket simply will not go down.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Durant's shot is good. Durant's got 24.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Hughes is checked in for the Bulls.
Now into the lineup for Chicago, number 32.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Hughes with it. Scoreless thus far. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Washington has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
So for the Bulls, Horford comes in for Jokic. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Giddey. Coulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Doncic against Johnson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Chicago on defense. Coulibaly, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Doncic. And Sarr pulls it down. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Middleton. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Hughes. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alexander Sarr.
Checking in for the Wizards, number 35, Marvin Bagley.
McCollum against Doncic. Middleton for 3. Rebound by Wallace.
2 minutes.
Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
For Washington, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
A strong catch and shoot option. Opponents will learn you can't give Johnson those kind of looks.
Doncic with it. Now defended by McCollum. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hall's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Whitmore's checked in.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. Whitmore with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Driving inside. And Whitmore throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Paul can't get it to go. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Paul for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Down low. And finished off by Bagley.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Outside, Horford. Paul outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Again, the Wizards score.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Paul passes to Wallace. His first shot coming late. The shot by Hughes, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. for the Bulls. Jokic, he's checked in for Wallace. Kevin Durant comes in for Hughes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Chris Paul. The Wizards shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Bagley. Whitmore is out there with George. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the point guard position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
KD's shot is good.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Coulibaly. Connects from three-point range.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 24 points.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Chicago's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Horford the pass to KD. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Back to Whitmore. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. You might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Sar's checked in for the Wizards. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Chris Middleton's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Johnson comes in for Coulibaly. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carlton Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth team.
He's checked in for the Bulls. Hughes comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hughes, good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
They double-team McCollum. Johnson finds McCollum. Outside, George puts up a three, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Pass to Hughes. Back to Paul. Rebound by the Wizards. On the wing, Johnson. Hughes covering. And here's McCollum for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
KD with the bucket.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Middleton kicks to McCollum. A three ball. Again, McCollum missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Chicago. Pass to Hughes. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. From past the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From outside, off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Inside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
The imposing presence of the Joker inside turns away the finish right at the rim.
Durant for three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Washington shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. McCollum, no good. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 40 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. The Bulls shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Pass to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 42 in the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
19 seconds left in the game. Middleton the pass to McCollum. Johnson for three. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Durant. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. And an intentional foul right there.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
2 shots.
1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And he knocks down the first one. And so McCollum nails both of them. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Nikola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I mean, I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nikola, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew,